type hi into the chat. Hello, guys. Day number 4. It is our 4th day here together. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? How was your dinner? How was your day? Did you have a good day? Do you have a great day? Do you have an amazing day? Come. Did you have any wins today? Did you have any wins today? If you had any wins today, just type it into the chat. Okay, again, if you had any wins at all today, just type into the chat. Come share your wins with your family here. Um, One very exciting win for me, I would say, is I managed to get a potential partnership to go to Thailand to expand my business. Right. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Thai because I was born in Thailand, right? So Pia Chai is because I was born in Thailand. So this is suddenly a very interesting opportunity to go back to Thailand, right? To do some work. So that was a super big win for me. But what about you guys? Were you able to start your day well today? How many of you started your day awesome this morning? Anybody started your day awesome this morning? How many of you started your day with intention? Okay. I just want to run a quick survey. Let's just see, okay? How many of you started your day with intention, like focusing on your goals, right? Similar to what we did last night. Type 1 into the chat. Or how many of you just woke up like normal, did same thing, standard SOP, type 2 into the chat. Okay. I just want to see, right? Let's be very honest here, right? Okay, so thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty. Whether you put a 1 or a 2, no judgment here, right? I want you to just be aware about it. Because again, guys, I'm going to challenge you. If I can challenge you, can you give me the permission to challenge you? Again, I want to challenge you to raise your standards. To raise your standards. And then what that means is you want to set the intention to start your day right, to start your day well, focusing on the right things, focusing on what you need to achieve. Because if every day you wake up, you focus on one thing that will take you one step closer towards your goals, how many of you agree that achieving your goal can easily become a reality? But don't worry, okay? I want you to just be aware because it's very normal. It's very normal for life to just take you back to its normal routine, right? Because, like I said to you, the nervous system is very wired the way it is already. So sometimes unwiring it takes time, but you need to first set the intention, right, guys? Start your mornings, okay? So right now, I want you to set the intention. Right now, write down. Every morning, I am going to wake up focusing on my goals. Right now, I want you to write down, okay? Let's let Raj come in. Raj, I hope you're hearing this. You joined in just at the right time. I'm challenging you guys to raise your standards, okay? So Raj, I know you just joined in, but right now, I want you to write down, again, setting the intention of focusing on your goals first thing in the morning. And I want you to just ask yourself a very simple question of what is one step that I can take today that will take me one step closer towards my goals. And you want to be asking yourself powerful questions when you start the day. Don't look at your phone, right? Guys, research has shown that if you look at your phones within the first hour of the morning, you are 30% less productive than what you can be. Because you are living in a life of reaction. So you don't want to be living a life of reaction. Okay, guys? Okay. So how many of you are committed to achieving your goals? Type committed into the chat. Okay. How many of you again are committed to achieving your goals? Type committed into the chat. Right, guys, let's get some committeds into the chat before we start the final day of day number 4. Because if you are not committed to achieving your goals, then maybe your goals are not big enough. Maybe you are not playing big enough. Or maybe you just don't believe that you can achieve your goals. I'm not sure. But guys, whatever it is, if that is the case, remember to let that shit go. Let your fucking limitations go. Let all your weakness and all that shit behind, because we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward with strength, with perseverance, with commitment, and with your breath. Because today I want to empower you with two tools, two big understandings that will help you get one step closer to it being successful. So if you truly, truly want to be successful, again, apply everything that I'm about to share with you. And I want you to write this one statement down. A lot of people overestimate what they overestimate what they can do in 1 year. Okay. Many people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Again, if sometimes you feel like your goals are just not coming, don't worry. If every day you take one step closer, just 1% better. You don't need to be 100% better every day. No. You only need to be 1% better every day. Any mathematicians here? If you improve 1% every day, by the end of 1 year, how many times would you have grown? Right? Somebody, if you can do the compounding and you can type into the chat, that would be awesome. Right? And because that's the big thing again, I want you guys to remember as we come to the final day of the PowerBreath Masterclass. Right? Because it's not just about learning how to breathe. It's about learning how to live and enjoy your life in every way. And that is the goal in unlocking the power of your breath. Right? So, guys, let's come to day number 2. And also, if anybody had the math down, 27.8 times. Is that right? Okay, I remembered something like that. I did the math before, but it was something crazy. And I want you guys to be aware of this. Everybody's trying to go for the 100% change, right? And then they fail. They try so hard and then they fail. Adopt the mentality of just 1% a day. All right. So, anyways, coming back to day number 4 of the PowerBreath Masterclass. Before we start, let's quickly review what we learned in day number 3, just so that we make sure you registered it into your brains, into your system, right? You don't realize I am applying learning techniques to help you remember better. And because my goal is everything that you gain over these 4 days, don't just become a tool. Don't let it just be a tool on your toolbox. It's actually a tool that you use, all right? So, guys, my first question to you is, what system in your body is in charge of clearing the toxins and all the rubbish inside your body? Guys, type into the chat, what is the one single system that is actually keeping all the cells in your body healthy? Okay, type it into the chat. Let's see if you guys have gotten this. What is that one system that is detoxing your body for you, that is clearing the toxins in your body? That's right, your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is in charge of keeping your body healthy by clearing the toxins in your body, right? Then let me ask you guys this question. What is the most effective way to clear the toxins in your body. Because your lymphatic system does not have a pump to clear itself. It needs a pump. What is the one single most effective pump that will clear over 70% of the toxins in your body? Okay, this is a very simple question. You guys should know this by now. That's right, okay? Just breathing. Nice, deep breaths. Okay. On that note, chances are some of you have already started taking a deep breath as we said that, right? Because that's how easy it is to clear your stuff. Taking deep breaths doesn't just clear the toxins, it clears your stress, it clears your tension, it clears your trauma, it clears of all the bad shit that is holding you back. All right. So whenever you feel shit, whenever you don't have like crap going around you, you just let it go. Okay. I want to share with you one simple technique also that I use to clear negative energy and to let shit go. Okay. So we're gonna let Dashes come in. She's gonna connect in a minute. So again, what you want to do, right, guys? Is I want everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up, right? Let's upgrade ourselves. Let's let go of more shit. So every night, right? What you want to learn how to do, especially if you go out to work before you come home, what you want to learn to do to get rid of all your shit, okay, is you're going to bend forward, right? And as you bend forward, you will clench your fists, swinging your hands down, back, and around, taking a deep breath. And then when you exhale, you just just toss everything away. All right. So again, you're taking a deep breath in, breathe in, and toss it. All right. And two more times. When you toss it, again, make sure you just toss it to the ground. Okay. So two more times. Take a deep breath in, bend forward, all the way up, and one last time, right? Take a deep breath in, bending forward, closing your fist. And this time we're gonna go slow. Right. So the last one, you're gonna go slow and intentional. Deep breath, bend forward. And when you let it go, just go, right? And then that's it. And I know this may look, feel, or sound funny to you, but if you had a machine that just measured your energy and your aura, you would see how doing something like this will increase your aura, right? Um, so that was how to get rid of shit, right? So breathing gets rid of the toxins, gets rid of everything, whatever you have going on inside of you. Right. And so, because of that, I shared with you one of my most favorite breathing techniques. It was a little bit more of an advanced breathing technique, but this particular breath will help you have more energy. Why? Because it clears the toxins in your body. So, what is this breathing? It's called lymphatic drainage breathing, or also known as coffee breathing. So how many of you did this breath today? Anybody did this breath today? Type me into the chat. Okay. Again, how many of you did this particular breath today? Type me into the chat. Right. So even if you didn't, let me ask you guys this. How do you do a lymphatic drainage breath? How do you do a lymphatic drainage breath? How long do you inhale? How long do you hold your breath? How long do you exhale? That's right, right? Breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 20 seconds, out for about 10 seconds. Okay, you out for 12 seconds or so, fine. Very good. Okay, but guys, again, raise your standards. Right? Do you set an alarm or not? Did your alarm go off? Because I remember yesterday we set an alarm. So when I asked how many of you did this coffee breathing today, I thought more of you would say me, 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 me. But if you didn't, again, let's set the intention right now. Let's take a moment right now to schedule in just 10 breaths. Because you see, guys, the average person, they breathe over 20,000 breaths a day. Okay? The average person breathes how many breaths a day? More than 20,000 breaths a day. Okay? So what is 1% of 20,000? Come, guys, type into the chat. What's 1% of 20,000? 1% of 20,000. What is 1% of 20,000? Is it 200? Am I right? It's what? 1%, 10%. Yeah, 200, right? So if you just made 200 of your breaths conscious every day, I'm not even asking you to make all your breath conscious. I'm just asking you to make 200 of your breaths conscious. If you can do that, you will get your 1% upgrade every day. And then if you do this every day, you improve by 28 times by the end of the year. By the end of 10 years, you would have improved over 280 times. You see how crazy this is, right? So again, schedule it in, put an alarm. Okay, guys, commit to it. It is just breathing, something you can do anywhere, anytime, right? And after you set your alarm, ask yourself, why is it important for you to do this? Because many of you said you want to be healthier. Many of you said you want to have more energy, right? Why do you want it? So that you can show up as your best self every day. Okay, so schedule it in right now if you haven't. And if you did do this breath today, congratulations to you, right? So then the next thing we ask, what is the average attention span of a human being right now? How many seconds? How many seconds is the average attention span of a human being? Just 9 seconds. Within 9 seconds, people get distracted, people get, right? Shiny object syndrome. Anybody get shiny object syndrome here? And you feel like you get distracted pretty easily, you procrastinate and you leave things later on, later on, later on, later on, because you keep looking at different things, right? Why? Why do people get distracted? Because of the unconscious processing system. And this is why I'm encouraging each and every one of you to set that intention of waking up, focusing on your goals every day. Because right now, if not, your nervous system is going to just do the same thing. Wake up. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Breakfast or shower or whatever, right? And then you think about work and then you go do work. And then you finally think about lunch and then you're at lunch. And then you think about being at home and then you're at home. And then you think about dinner, you're at dinner. And you're always just going to go from one thing to the next. And you're going to experience the same thing. You know what's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. If you have not gotten the results that you want, I promise you it's just because the world is distracting you. Just when you want to do some work, oh, I'm hungry. Then you eat. Every time you want to do something, oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do that. I have to do this. Right? So instead, you want to be conscious of your processing system. You want to be conscious of the thoughts that you are having. You want to be conscious of the actions that you are taking. Because if I asked you in the past 10 years, how much closer have you gotten towards your goal? Be very honest with yourself. How much closer are you towards your goal? One. And two, could you be closer to your goal than you are now? Again, I want you to be very, very honest with this question. You don't have to answer me, but I want you to just answer yourself. Are you where you want to be today? Could you have been further on today? Closer to where you want to be? And if you are not close to where you want to be, why? Why is it that way? And again, you can't change the past. Don't worry. The past is the past. The best time to plant a tree is when, guys? When is the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago, right? When is the second best time to plant a tree? When is the second? That's right. Right now. So right now, I want you to plant those trees. I want you to plant those seeds. I want you to plant those little habits that will take you to the finish line. Because let's just say if you want to run a marathon, right? Your goal is to run a marathon. And if every day you just ran 10 minutes a day, intentionally running 10 minutes a day because you know you have a marathon to run. How many of you will agree when the time you run this marathon, it will be very, very easy? Even if this marathon is like 1 year from now, 2 years from now. Very easy. How many of you agree? Because you've done the work. You've put in the daily habits required. The perfect dish is many, many steps done right. Doesn't just happen one day, right? A cake doesn't magically happen. It is many, many different steps done perfectly. Right? Conscious, guys. Take charge of your conscious processing system. So to make sure that you can stay focused during these stressful times, during challenging times, to just improve your focus, I shared with you one last type of breathing yesterday that the Marine soldiers developed. Anybody remember what is the name of this particular breath? Just type it into the chat. That's right. Box breathing. Very, very simple. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. For any of you who have trouble sleeping, okay, if you have trouble sleeping at night, you can also do this breath to practice and train yourself. So, what I mean is, if you would like to challenge yourself, you can start extending the sides of the breath. Okay. If you're like me and you like to challenge yourself a little bit, you like to push yourself, then you can extend the sides. So far, the longest that I have done it is 15 seconds on each side. Okay. Again, I've done it all 15 seconds on each side. Right? And then you can try that. Try to breathe in for 15 seconds, hold for 15 seconds, exhale for 15 seconds, hold for 15 seconds. Wow, if you can do that, you have really great control over your breath. Because that means you're only breathing at a rate of 1 breath a minute. Okay. So, on that note, before we begin, let's drink a little bit of coffee. Okay. We're going to take 10 breaths together to just wake you up a little bit. We're going to do 10 lymphatic breaths because I see some of you might be a little bit tired, right? But before we begin, let's just establish a base. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, 1 being not great, how are you guys feeling right now. Okay, just type into the chat. 10 being amazing, 1 being not great. How are you guys feeling right now? Okay, John's feeling a 7, Dash is feeling a 7, Raj is feeling great, Ghost feeling a 6, Anna's feeling an 8. Okay, right. How are you guys feeling? Just pay attention to it. Okay, the next thing we want to do before we do some conscious deep breathing, let's just see how healthy your breathing system is today. Okay. As always, you should know how to do this by now. 3 simple steps: breathe in, breathe out, pinch your nose, and hold your breath. Guys, I'm going to count you in. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and exhale and pinch your nose and hold your breath. Just relax, nice and comfortable, nice and relaxed. Okay, just saying, how long can you comfortably hold your breath for? Good. Relax into it. Relax into it. Good. Nice. Use your nose to breathe. Keep your mouth closed the whole time. Inside your nose, bonus question. There is this beautiful gas being produced that helps you get healthier. It's called the miracle gas. Reduces the inflammation in your body, dilates things up, opens things up. Anybody remember the name of this gas? If you remember the name of this gas, I'll be pretty impressed. What is the name of the gas that you are harnessing when you breathe in using your nose? Close enough. Close enough. Right? Nasal nitric oxide. Nasal nitric oxide. Okay. Again, if you Google it, it's like the miracle gas. It's an amazing, amazing gas. You want to learn to always use it. You want to always harness it. All right. And as always, guys, type the results into the chat. So, how long have y'all been holding your breath? So, have you seen an improvement in this last 3 days? Have you guys felt an improvement in your breathing? Have you felt an improvement in your energy levels? Have you felt an improvement in your day-to-day emotional state? Because that's the most important thing. As long as you feel good, right? As long as you feel good, how many of you agree the day is so much easier? Yeah, right? Okay, good. So if you're still breathing, please take your breath and congratulations to you. Okay. Whether you made an improvement or not, just pay attention to it. Right. Now, today, how many of you would like to be successful in your life? Just type me into the chat. Because today, I want to share with you the number one secret that will truly, truly, truly differentiate the very, very successful and the not successful. I want to share with you that number one thing that top performers, the top 1% of truly successful people understand. They understand this one simple statement that I want you guys to write down right now. The quality of your life is highly dependent on the quality of the emotions that you live in emotionally. Again, the quality of your life is highly dependent on the emotions that you live in on a day-to-day basis. What that means is if you live feeling angry and stressed and upset and pissed off every day versus somebody who's happy, who's fulfilled, who's relaxed, who's enjoying themselves every day. How many of you agree that these two people would have a very, very different quality of life? Anybody agree? Right? And so if you had a choice, which one would you want to be? Person number one, who is living in stress, worry, anxiety, fear, or would you like to live as person number two, who is free, who's relaxed, who's energized, who's fulfilled, who's happy? Who would you like to be? Number one or number two? Type into the chat, right? Would you like to be again person number one or person number two? Because I can tell you, over 90% of the people that I meet out there, they're person number one. Any of you know people around you who's person number one? Who's always complaining, always worrying, always bitching, moaning, whining about something, always worried about something. Anybody know these kind of people? Right? And how many of you feel when you deal with these kind of people, it feels very tiring? Anybody agree that sometimes when you deal with these negative people, it can also drain your energy. Because what you want to quickly understand is your emotions creates energy. And in reality, again, it is our emotions that make us successful as a person. Because even if you had all the money in the world, if you had all the money in the world, all the fame in the world, if you had family, if you had everything that this world gave you, that they promised you that this is the key to happiness, but yet you still don't feel good emotionally. Are you successful? Yes or no? Type into the chat. If you had all the money in the world, all the fame in the world, your family who loves you, but emotionally you are still not happy, you still don't live in a good place emotionally every day. Are you successful? Yes or no? Just type into the chat. Right? That's right. No. In fact, that is the biggest failure. Do you know how many people I've coached, right, who became multimillionaires, and when they became a multimillionaire, you know what's the first thing that happened for them? Huh? Is this it? And then they become depressed. You know, astronauts, the minute they come back to Earth, they all go into depression because they've hit their goal already, right? Their goal, their whole life. The big thing that they wanted to do is go to the moon, go out of space. They finally do it. They come back. They got no more goals. Then they become depressed. How many of you know Robbie Williams? Robbie Williams? Anybody grew up watching Robbie Williams movie? How many of you agree that this guy was like, wow, a superstar, actor, had everything in the world? Fame, fortune, right? Everything. Everything that the earth could bless you with, he had it. But yet, he's not here today. And again, that's the biggest form of failure. You would see it happening to so many rich and famous people. Michael Jackson, right? Singers, Elvis Presley. So then my question to you is, right? What emotions do you experience on a weekly basis? Okay. I want you to guys write it down now. I want you to think about your week for a moment. And as you think about your week, I want you to just think, what emotions do you experience or are you living in on a week to week basis? Okay. Just take a moment, take 2 minutes to just really think about it and then write it down right now. What are all the different emotions that you experience on a week to week basis, right? Just take a moment. We're just bringing awareness. Okay, guys, just like everything that we do, we are always just bringing awareness first. Because once you can bring awareness to what you are doing, what you are experiencing, what you are feeling, only then can you decide to change it, right? But before you can do that, let's just bring some attention and some awareness to all the different emotions that you are experiencing on a week to week basis. Okay, so, what emotions do you experience? Just type it into the chat or type into the chat the number of emotions that you experience on a week to week basis. Okay. Because tired. All right. Okay. Good. What else? What else do you experience? What else do you experience on a week to week basis? All right. Okay, and as you were writing down, I forgot we were going to do some coffee breathing, right? To get you guys some energy, to make you guys feel a little bit more awake. Okay, so let's take some coffee breaths. Okay, guys. Especially if you're a little bit tired, if you're feeling tired, right? This breath might be a little bit harder for you. When it feels tough, just take a few sigh of reliefs and then join back in. All right. Again, take a few sighs of relief and then join back in. Okay. So let's do it, right? Okay. I'm going to count you guys in. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to count you guys in. Are you ready? In three, two, one. Inhale. Two, three, four, five, hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, two, three, four, five, hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna have fun, right? We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have one last one. I'm gonna stretch it. Okay, we're gonna inhale for 7 seconds. We're gonna hold it for 28 seconds. And then we're gonna exhale for 14 seconds. And let's see whether you can do it. Okay, whether you can or you can't, let's just have this challenge for fun, right? Because you guys have been playing full out with me, I like to just play with you guys too so you can really master your breath. Okay, so are you ready? The final breath. Let's see whether you can control your breath. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, big congratulations to you. Take 3 sighs of relief. Deep breath in, all the way in, and sigh. 2 more times. Take a deep breath in, all the way in, and sigh. One last time. Take a deep breath in, all the way in, and sigh. All right, okay. How was the last breath for you guys? Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it okay? How was the last breath, right? So usually it's the exhalation. For a lot of the clients I have, that controlling the exhalation sometimes can be a little bit challenging. Mm, but how did you guys feel? And are you guys a little bit more awake now? Okay. And if you are, I just want you to be aware about that. All right, say, oh, okay. Whenever you're feeling tired, whenever you're out and you're doing something, you're feeling a little bit tired, do this breath, right? You can go to the toilet, you can sit down for, wow, how long did it take? Less than 5 minutes. People just think you're taking a shit, right? You could be doing breathing. Find a nice smelling toilet, hopefully. Don't take a deep breath in like really bad smelling toilets, all right, guys? It might traumatize your breathing, right? You don't want to do that, okay? But anyways, good that some of you are feeling more awake. So let's go, right? So how many emotions do you guys feel? How many emotions do you guys feel on a weekly basis? Type into the chat, right? I'm curious. I'm very curious, right? How many of you experience more than 10, right? Or how many of you only experience 5 or 6? Because you see, right, one amazing thing I've noticed, I've done this exercise so many times, whether it's with CEOs, whether it's with celebrities, well, high performers, right? Many people that I've worked with, at most I've seen is maybe 10 emotions that people experience on a weekly basis. That's the most I've seen so far. But how about you, right? On average, I see maybe 5. Like a lot of people may experience 5 or 6 emotions only on a weekly basis. How many emotions are you experiencing on a weekly basis? Just be aware. Okay. So I want you to be aware right now when you look at your emotions and you're like, oh shit, okay, so these are the emotions I experience on a weekly basis. Now, again, if there was a machine, you just had a machine that measured your energies, that was able to observe your aura. I can tell you that there are a lot of emotions that drain your energy. So these emotions that you see here right now in front of you, these are emotions that make you stuck in survival mode. If any of these emotions look familiar to you, I'm sure you can agree with me that the same emotions that look familiar to you also drain you. How many of you agree with that? Type me into the chat, right? Because these, again, if they can measure, these emotions make you stuck in survival mode. When you see a person living in these emotions and when they measure their aura and their energy level, their aura is basically here. It's all shrinked up, right? Because all their energy is used up for survival. Because these emotions that you see here, they're all stressful emotions that put you into a survival state. Overwhelm, stress, worry, anxiety, anger, right? Insecurity. These are all just different variations of stress, if you really think about it, right? And again, these are emotions that will drain your energy. So, what I want you to do is instead of feeling these particular emotions, I want you to raise your standards to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to waste my time living in these kind of shitty emotions anymore that's going to drain my energy. I'm going to make the commitment from this day on to only live in powerful emotions that will empower me to achieve my dreams. Because anybody hear of the law of attraction before? Anybody heard of the law of attraction before? Right? In the law of attraction, the one secret that people don't tell you is that in reality, you need energy to draw, to attract whatever that you want to attract. The greater your energy field, the more you are connected to God, the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in. Only then can you actually attract and create whatever you want to create faster. And it all starts within here. Because if you really think about it, everything that you see in front of you right now, it all started in somebody's what? Head, right? The clothes that you're wearing, the laptop that you're watching, the handphone that you're watching, everything that you see around you that is in reality started in somebody's head. Agreed? Right? If you agree, then you must also believe this one thing. Whatever vision that you want to achieve, whatever goals that you want to achieve in your life, if you want to make it a reality, the first place you need to see it is right here. Because until you make it a reality inside here, your brain and the universe will never give you whatever you want because it doesn't even know what you want. Is this making sense to you guys? And to make sure that that you have the energy to actually achieve everything that you want to achieve, you want to live in powerful states, in powerful emotions. Which is why, how many of you have heard of gratitude journals before, right? Or how many of you realize one of the very first tip that most people would give you is to feel gratitude. Anybody have heard this before? You want to feel grateful for your day. You want to feel grateful for your life. You want to feel grateful for what you have around you. Why? Because gratitude are empowering emotions, right? They did a measurement. They showed brain waves when somebody is in a state of gratitude, the energy levels just grows. When somebody is in a state of love, yeah, the energy just grows, right? Empowering emotions. And then when your energy grows, it is easier to create whatever you want to create. That's why when you're tired, your body breaks down. If you are tired, if being tired can make your body break down, it means your brain can make your body break down, right? Because your brain is making your body tired by thinking of all the stressful things. If your brain can make your body tired and break down, then guess what? Your brain can also create and heal you. It's two ways. To most people out there, is one way. Congratulations, guys, you are here. You showed up for day number 4. That is not an easy feat, okay? Most people drop out day 3 or something, but you showed up. And because you showed up, again, I want to encourage you. Just look at your list of emotions right now. And I want you to transform all the negative emotions into powerful emotions. So I want you to take 2 minutes, look at your emotions and say, hey, you know what? I am committed to not living in these emotions anymore. Whether it is tired, whether it's feeling rushed, whether it's feeling overwhelmed, make it a must for you to never live in these emotions again. And here's another tip that I want to share with you today. Yeah, I have many tips that just keeps flowing. All right. Stop shooting all over yourself. Okay. I'm going to just say this line again because I really love this line. Stop shooting all over yourself. How many of you are shooting all over yourself? So what do I mean by shooting all over yourself? You have a lot of shoulds in life. I should do this, I should do that, I should do this. Because you know, right? I should do this to get healthy. I should control my diet. I should sleep better. I should breathe. I should do this to achieve my goals. And then you know what, guys? You know what I learned? Many people just shoot all over themselves. And because they just shoot all over themselves, they still never achieve any of it. You want to learn how to make it a must. Make it a must for you to live into powerful emotions. Because if not, your brain is just going to say, yeah, it's okay lah. I'm feeling stressed again. Yeah, it's okay lah, normal, no problem. I'm used to it anyways. Yeah, I should do the breathing lah. I know I should lah. Yeah, but I'm tired lah today. I don't feel like it. But if you make it a must, if you really, really make it a must for you to achieve your goals, a must for you to achieve your dreams. Not I should achieve my dreams. Not maybe I can, I'm not sure, yes or no. No. Full certainty, full assurance that you definitely can. Which comes to the next question. So, okay, fine. You are committed to transforming your emotions. Yes. You are committed to living in powerful emotions. Because, again, if you wake up and you feel like shit, what are the chances you're going to step closer, one step closer towards your goal? High or low? Very fucking low, right? Let's be very honest here. Okay. If you don't feel good, it is very low chances that you're going to take action. But if you are feeling fucking amazing, energized, fantastic, what are the chances you're going to take action? Right? Pretty freaking high. So because of that, I want you to understand the one thing my teacher, Tony Robbins, always likes to talk about, right? And that's how to really master your emotions. And this one thing I want to share with you is called the triad of emotions. I love things simple and I love things to be easy and understandable. And when I discovered this one simple thing, oh my God, this made so much sense. Because this simple triangle is the key to all the emotions that you are feeling and experiencing on a day-to-day basis. Okay? A combination of these three things is what is creating all the emotions that you are feeling on a day-to-day basis. So, what is the formula for creating your emotions? The first thing is your physiology, the way you use your body, right? And let me show you how simple and natural this happens, okay? Think about somebody who's depressed right now, everybody. Think about somebody who's very depressed. When you think about somebody who is depressed, are they looking up or looking down? What do you guys think? Right? Do you think their shoulders are stretched back or is it hunched? Okay, again, somebody who's depressed, do you think they are stretched back or hunched? Right? That's right. They're looking down and it is naturally hunched. Right? Do you think the breathing is deep or is it shallow? It's very shallow. Why? Because they've crushed all their breathing system and then they make themselves look really small and tiny, right? They try to hide from the world. And that is people who are depressed. Then if you think about somebody who's proud and confident instead, okay, guys, think about somebody who's proud and confident. And if you just think about somebody who's confident, how are they? Are they looking up or are they looking down? Right? That's right. They're looking up. Is the shoulders stretched back or they're hunched? What do you guys think? Right? Stretched back. For sure. You don't even need to think. Right? And that is why you need to understand. I want you to write the statement down. Motion creates emotion. Which is why they say anytime you don't feel good, go for a run. Anytime you don't feel good, go walk, go do something, go change your physiology. You want to hear something cool, right? Everybody stand up. I want everybody standing up. Everybody stand up. Okay. So just stand up. So what I want you to, so one thing they discovered, right? They ran a research on a lot of people who had depression, clinical severe depression. And what they did with these people is for 10 minutes every day, all they did was they got these people to put their hands on their hips. Okay. So I want everybody to put your hands on your hips. They stretch their back, look up, and smile. And smile as big as you can, right? Really smile. And when you're smiling this way, you would realize it's very hard to have a sad or stressful thought. Because when you're smiling this way, you just big smiles, big body. They showed, right, that just by standing this way for a few minutes every day, your confidence level increases. Your happiness level, your serotonin, your oxytocin levels increases. Because just by standing this way, what you're learning to do is you're sending against signals to your body that you are feeling good. Because again, your brain and body doesn't know what is real and what is not. Okay? Which is also why, guys, sit down, you can sit back down. Which is also why, let me ask you guys this question. Okay, I'll be really disappointed if you cannot answer this question, but no pressure. Okay, no pressure. What is the easiest way to change your physiology? Okay. Type it into the chat if you know what is the easiest way to change your physiology. Okay, guys, type it into the chat. Come, guys, come. Final day, guys, play all out, right? You want to go all in. Answer, be active. Okay. What is the easiest way to change your physiology? Guys, come, type into the chat. What is the easiest way to change your physiology? Dit, 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 dit. Guys, are you there? Smile and open up your chest, okay? That's okay. That's pretty good answer. Right? What is another way that is even easier to change? I give you a clue, okay? We've been learning it over the past 3 days. What is the easiest way to change your physiology? It is by learning how to breathe. That's right. Just changing the way that you breathe. And that's all you need to do from what we've experienced over the past few days, right? You speed up, you can increase your heart rate, you can increase your energy levels. You slow down, if you relax it, if you calm it down, you you are basically doing everything people do with these other activities to change how they feel. Why do people eat when they are stressed? Why do people smoke when they are stressed? Because it makes them take a deep breath. It slows their breathing down. And now you have the skills to naturally slow your breathing, right? So that's the first key. The first key to driving all your emotions is how you use your physiology. The second key is what you are focused on, right? See, at any given point in time, there are over 10,000 things that you could focus on right now. You could focus on the camera, you could focus on my face, you could focus on your heart rate, you can focus on the sound in your coming in your ear, you can focus on your knees, you can focus on your environment. There's so many different things that we can focus on, right? Which is why, how many of you agree that five different people can go to the same situation, the same event, but all five of them can have a very, very different experience? Anybody agree? Five people can go to Disneyland, and all five of them, even though they are at Disneyland, will have a very different experience, right? Why? Because of the questions that they are asking themselves, because of what they are focused on. And what they are focused on is based on their operating system, on how they were brought growing up, the different beliefs that they have, the different values that they have, right? Which is why, if you think about it, right, if I gave you a simple scenario, let's give two people, for example. Person A is a very safe person, hates danger, hates adrenaline things, hates fast things. Person B loves adventure, loves roller coaster, loves all this adrenaline stuff, right? So if I said, let's say these two people were in front of me, and I said to them, guys, guess what? We are going to go skydiving. So many of you agree that these two people would have a very, very different reaction to me saying, let's go to skydiving. Person A might get a heart attack or a panic attack, right? And then person B is going to be like really, 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 really excited. Agreed? Yeah. So why? What was the difference between the two? What was the difference between the two experiences? Again, what they are focused on. What do you think person A is focused on when I say let's go skydiving? What do you, if you could think, right? If you could put yourself in person A's shoes, who's so scared, fearful, likes security, hates roller coasters, what do you think they are thinking the first thing as I say, let's go skydiving? Chances are they're going to be thinking, oh my God, am I going to die? Is it going to be dangerous? What's the worst thing that's going to happen to me? Am I going to get a heart attack? Right? And they're going to ask themselves all these questions. And then person B, what kind of things does person B think about? Oh my God, it's going to be so exciting, right? I can't wait, right? Is it going to be so fun? Like, how high are we going to go? Right? Where are we going to go? And they're going to think about all these things. So to help you master your mind, to help you master your emotions, I want you to understand this one thing. The only thing that your brain is focused on are the questions that you ask it. Because your brain is like a very, very smart computer. It's even smarter than Google. When you ask yourself a question, your brain will answer the question. When you ask yourself stupid questions, your brain will answer with stupid answers. When you ask yourself powerful questions, your brain will answer very, very powerfully. Which is why then my question to you is, what questions are you asking yourself on a day-to-day basis? When you look at your emotions that you experience, what kind of questions come up to your head? And instead, what I want you to do is to start asking yourself more powerful questions. Because growing up, right, we were brought to think about the worst case scenario. What could go wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen? Right? You know why? Because it's better to protect yourself from the worst thing that could happen. The brain prioritizes safety over wealth. And if you don't take charge of your brain is always going to be in survival mode. It's going to ask what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Why am I like this? Why do I have to suffer? Why am I so bad? If you ask yourself these questions, you're going to feel all of that. Why am I not good enough? Why am I not successful? Why am I a failure? Right? What is the worst case scenario? Endless loop question that tearing you apart. But if instead, in different situations, you can ask yourself, how can I grow? What can I learn? What can I appreciate right now? What can I feel grateful for right now? What can I love? What can I do now to show that I love somebody? When you can start asking yourself these powerful questions instead, you will live in more powerful emotions. Is this making sense to you guys? Yeah? Right? And then the last thing, once you have your physiology, once you have your focus, the last thing that drives all your emotions is the language that you are using and the meaning that you give something. What does it mean? I'll give you a very simple example, right? Very recently, I was challenged by being backstabbed by my partner. Okay. I had a business partner who I trusted a lot, right? And I thought we were doing big things together. And then finally, when we talked about the details of what we were supposed to do, he suddenly, like, pretty much backstabbed me. And it became a very painful experience for me initially. Because what it meant to me was somebody backstabbed me, somebody took advantage of me, somebody like just fucked me left, right, center. And I used similar language when I described it, just as I'm describing it to you right now. And because of that, the pain, I felt tortured, right? I really felt tortured until I changed the meaning. I will always feel tortured. And so instead, I shifted the meaning to say this means that I need to be better in business. This means that I have the opportunity to restart with new partners who I can trust with. This means that I have the opportunity to grow and become a new and better version of myself. Because you know the crazy thing? I was feeling pretty relaxed when I was partnering with this guy because I thought, okay, we're moving together. And then now that he's done this to me, I suddenly feel that fire inside of me. And I'm like, oh my God, you want to see? Okay. Take advantage of me. Let me show you what you're missing out on. Let me show you who's really missing out. And the fire in me just ignited again. I feel like, okay, I'm ready to take this on. And that new drive would not have come in if this guy didn't do what he did. Is this making sense to you? So sometimes when we go into different situations, we might create bad meanings for ourselves. Oh, this person did this because they hate me. This person did this because I don't deserve it, or whatever. And you use these different languages. And so then my challenge to you is, can you change the language that you are using? And can you change the meaning that you're giving to the situation? Can it mean something else apart from what you were originally thinking? Is this making sense? Yes? So right now, what I want you to do is, now that we have this, I want you to just take maybe like 2 minutes to just look at your emotions that you feel, right? And I want you to ask yourself, actually, when you experience these different emotions, what are you focused on? What meaning are you giving something? What language are you using? Because if you can understand this, just like a chef, you have the recipe to create the emotions that you want to feel. So maybe when you're feeling tired, you think about all the work that you need to do, right? And then when you think about all the work you need to do, it means that you have so much work to do, you're so tired, and then you have no time to do it. And then guess what? You feel all of that, right? But instead, it may be all the work there are opportunities of growing, or opportunities of earning money, are opportunities of being a better version of yourself. And with each task that you pencil off, you become stronger, you become smarter, and you become more powerful, taking one step towards your goal. How many of you noticed that transformation, right? That shift. Any of you felt that shift? You want to start shifting all your emotions. All right. So just take 1 more minute, just take the time, just look at your emotions, just really ask yourself, huh, okay, what am I focused on when I feel these emotions? How can I focus on something else instead? So if you know focusing on A makes you stressed, don't focus on A. Focus on something else. Right? And then you have the recipe to create powerful emotions. Is this useful for you guys? All right. So again, um, just take the time, just look at your emotions, just pay attention to it, bring some awareness to it. I'm going to give you a quick 4 minute break as you do this exercise. Go stretch, move around, breathe, take some deep breaths, take some coffee breaths. And when we come back, I'm going to share with you one of my most favorite breathing, one of my most powerful breathing techniques that will really change your life. Right? So guys, just take 4 minutes, be back here at 9:20. Okay, just be back here at 9:20. Just go stretch. I know that was a little bit of a heavy session, so just stretch, bring some awareness, start registering this in your head. Simple triad of meaning, right? Again, my teacher, Tony Robbins, he's always saying, focus on your triad. Change any part in your triad and you change how you feel. The more powerful of emotions you feel, the more successful you are. Okay, guys, so I'll see you at 9:20. Take a nice break. I will see you soon. And welcome back. All right, so if you're back, just move your body around first, just shake it off. Make sure you give yourself a nice stretch. Final day together. It's always a good time, right? When you're upgrading, when you're learning, when you're breathing. And shake it off and welcome back. If you are back, just type back into the chat so that I know that you are back. Because I'm super, super excited to share this next step um, with you. Okay, I'm very, very excited to share this next part with you. So, this next part, I'm going to share with you one of my most favorite breathing techniques. Because what if I had told you you could potentially never fall sick again? What is the first thing that you would do, or how would you feel like if I said this to you that you could potentially never fall sick again, right? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's bullshit? Right? Because what I want to share with you is just that. What if you could potentially never fall sick again? And that was the first video that I watched about this next guy that I'm about to share with you. In fact, this next guy that I'm about to share with you is the person who inspired me to do everything that I'm doing today. He was my first teacher into breath work. He was the guy who showed me how much power there is in my breath. Who is this guy? His name is Wim Hof. Any of you heard of this guy before, Wim Hof? If you've heard of this guy before, just type me into the chat, right? If you have not heard of Wim Hof before, type no, right? Or type number two into the chat. I'm curious. Yeah, actually, let's just run a survey. How many of you have heard of him? Type me. If you have not heard of him, type no, right? I'm just curious. Just type into the chat, right? I'm curious how many people have actually heard of Wim Hof now. Because 5, 6 years ago, whenever I talk about Wim Hof, nobody knows Wim Hof. Nowadays, he's more popular. Okay, nowadays he's definitely more popular because his method is transformational and it's changing people's life, right? So, who is Wim Hof? This, guys, is Wim Hof. For those of you who don't know him, he is a Dutch guy who is also known as the Iceman because of all the different world records that he was able to break. Up till today, he has over 28 world records. And one of the very impressive world records that really caught my attention was this picture on the left, where he climbed Mount Everest in just his shorts. Okay. If any of you experienced winter before, you know how terrible winter is. Okay, I hated winter when I was in the UK. What more climbing Mount Everest in just his shorts, right? Not only that, the other cool thing that he did was he ran a full marathon in the desert without drinking any water. If you see a lot of people doing ice baths nowadays, cold plunging, right? Anybody see people cold plunging or taking ice baths? Yeah. It is the huge rage right now. Why? Because of this guy. He showed people that it is possible to take ice baths and to actually enjoy it. And then the coolest thing was he discovered a very, very simple combination that will make you a lot healthier, happier, and stronger. He developed this thing called the Wim Hof method, where in the Wim Hof method, you combine three things: breathing, cold exposure, and your commitment. Because, guys, what you learned over this 4 days, yes, it's made you good, it's made you healthy. But how many of you agree that it's not going to make you healthy forever? What's going to make you healthy forever is you practicing it and committing to it. then only you will actually enjoy it forever, right? You don't go for one run and expect to run a marathon. You got to commit to it. You got to do it on a daily basis. But you know what's cool and why I'm going to encourage you to start doing this on a daily basis? If you have not already, on top of the breathing, they showed that a combination of breathing and ice bath, while separately, they also have really good results. Together, just by doing breathing, deep breathing, ice bath every day, it reduces the inflammation in your body, right? They ran a study and they showed that after doing this, your pro-anti-inflammatory cytokines increases and your pro-inflammatory cytokines decreases. Okay. You want to hear a cool thing? Why Wim Hof became so popular is because they did a test where in this test, they took 16 random people, right? From the 16, they put 6 people into a controlled group. The other 10 people were trained by Wim Hof. From the 10, they took 6 of them randomly. And then all 12 of these people went for a test called the endotoxin exam. Okay. In this endotoxin exam, all 12 people were injected with a virus. And this virus, as you can imagine, this bacteria would make you sick. Okay. The natural reaction to the bacteria, just like you see Wim Hof experiencing in this particular picture, is naturally it would make you sick. It will make you have fever, headache, nausea, and all of that. Okay. I don't know why people would volunteer for these things, right? I think I would know. Would you volunteer to get a virus injected into you? It's like somebody telling you, hey, would you volunteer to get COVID injected to see how effective this breathing is, right? But anyways, what cool thing happened was the 6 people in the controlled group, they suffered for a good few hours. Headache, fever, flu-like symptoms, right? The people in the trained group, they experienced similar symptoms, but they were able to suppress it within 15 minutes. So if you had a choice, would you suffer for 5 hours or would you only suffer for 15 minutes? Which one would you choose? Right? When Wim Hof did it, he didn't even get a flu. He didn't even get a headache. He didn't fall sick at all. And again, that's why the Wim Hof method, and that is why Wim Hof is gained so much popularity. Why he's become so awesome. But you know what's one really, really cool thing that I want you guys to learn? So remember I said to you, I don't just learn from one teacher, right? Because I believe like Bruce Lee style. Anybody like Bruce Lee here? Anybody a fan of Bruce Lee? You don't just learn one style, right? You got to learn all the styles. You got to mix everything up. And so I was very curious as a Wim Hof instructor. I was very curious to say, hey, there needs to be more behind this. Why is this so effective? Why does this work? Which stumbled upon me discovering Joe Dispenza. Anybody have heard Dr. Joe Dispenza before? Yeah? Another great, great doctor. And one of the cool things he discovered was this beautiful thing inside your brain called your pineal gland. This pineal gland inside your brain, if you look at it, right, it looks like the third eye. Okay. So scientifically, your pineal gland is actually meant to release melatonin into your body. It is in charge of keeping your body in a sleep and rested state. Again, it is in charge of releasing melatonin into your body. But now, what they are starting to slowly discover is that when you apply enough pressure on the pineal gland, you also get to release a lot of anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer hormones into your body. Just by suppressing that pressure, there are crystals inside your brain here that will release energy. And then when you measure your energy levels, it becomes bigger. And that's why Joe Dispenza now, if you Google him, right, he's also become really popular and really famous, right? Why? Because he helps people discover their energy. And then what happens a lot in his seminars, right, is that miracles happen. Things that are deemed impossible happens. You know how? Because people have their energy increased. Then when they have their energy increased, they focus on the vision that they want to create. Not only do they focus on the vision that they want to create, they also visualize it so that it is so real that the brain does not know what is real and what is not real. It feels so real. It feels so good that eventually it naturally happens. Because that is, again, how the law of attraction happens. That's how you want to start manifesting your thing, right? So that's the next thing that I'm going to share with you right now. Okay. What we're going to do next is, because this is already the last day, I want to really take you guys through a nice, deep, guided breathing session. Okay. But before we do that, guys, can I get permission to say that if we do this proper deep, deep thing, I might end later than 10 o'clock. So is it okay if I gave you extra value and we went overtime tonight because it's the last night? Is that okay, guys? If it's okay, type okay in the chat. If it's not okay, type no into the chat, all right? You can be very honest with me. If it's not okay, I will cut it down, right? I would do less, okay? But it's okay. I understand. I want to be respectful of your time, right? Okay. I see a lot of okays. Okay, good, awesome. So what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna take you through 3 sets of deep breathing. How many sets? 3 sets. But the one new thing, one new special thing that I want to share with you today is how to do this little thing called a squeeze. So when I say squeeze later on, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your pineal gland here. All right. How do you squeeze your pineal gland? How do you apply pressure onto your pineal gland? What you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, right? And then you're going to hold that breath. And then when you squeeze, I want you to first squeeze your stomach, then squeeze your chest, then squeeze your neck. Feel like you're really just squeezing all that oxygen to the head here. Okay? Guys, don't do it now. Okay, don't do it yet. Okay? Because you might start feeling lightheaded. First of all, safety tip number one: never, ever, ever, ever do this where passing out can cause you any danger. Okay, what that means is in the swimming pool, when you are driving, when passing out again can cause you any danger. Because this could make you pass out, potentially. It's very deep, right? As you experience later, but it is just energy rushing across you. And that's what I want you to experience. 10? Yes? Awesome. So now is the time, my dear, dear friends. What I want you to do is I want you to just lie down and I want you to relax. Close your eyes, switch off the lights. You know the drill by now. We're gonna do some nice deep breathing. All right. So close your eyes, relax, sit back because you're gonna heal, you're gonna energize yourself, you're gonna recover, you're gonna feel really, really good. So, with your eyes closed right now, the first thing I want you to do, as always, is I want you to set the intention for yourself. What is it that you want to gain from today's practice? Whether it's to feel more relaxed, whether it's to feel happier, healthier, stronger, whether it's to feel more energized, whatever your intention is, just set it right now. My intention for all of you is to obviously have the happiest, the healthiest, the strongest, most fulfilling life that you can have. So, whatever your intention is, just set it right now. Good. Now, focusing on that intention, everybody take a deep breath in, all the way in, and let it go. You're gonna breathe in using your nose, you're gonna breathe out using your mouth. Focusing on the intention again, breathing into it, giving it life, deep breath in, all the way in, and let it go. One last time, focusing on the intention, take a deep breath in, all the way in, and let it go. Ah. Now you're gonna start taking a deep breath. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And then let it go. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And then let it go. And we're gonna start slow. And as we start, you wanna again just feel your breath coming in and going out. Feel that breath passing in through your nose. Feeling your stomach rising, feeling your chest rising, feeling that oxygen going all the way to the head. And just let it go. Nice, full, deep breaths, making every breath count. And if any point in time you feel your mind getting distracted, again, just focus on your breath, making it as deep of a breath in as possible. Following that breath from the base of the spine, all the way up the stomach, all the way up the chest, all the way up to your pineal gland inside your head. And just let it go. Releasing and letting go of all the stresses and all the tension in your body. Very good. And on your next breath, you're gonna focus on the top of your head. Focusing on the top of your head, take a deep breath in, all the way in. And as you let it go, you relax the top of your head. Going down the face, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax your face. Going down the neck, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, relax your neck. Going down the shoulders, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax your shoulders. Going down the chest, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax the chest. Going down the stomach, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax the stomach. Going down the waist, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax your waist. Going down the legs, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax your legs. Going down the feet, take a deep breath in, all the way in. As you let it go, you relax your feet. Good. Now your whole body is nice and relaxed. And you're gonna keep taking your deep breaths. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And then let it go. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And let it go. And again, as you let your breath go, you let go of your limitations. You let go of the stresses in your mind, the tension in your mind and body. Good, very good. We're just gonna do 20 more breaths here. As we do this last 20 breaths, I want you to speed up the rate of how you were breathing. Try to breathe in for 2 seconds, breathe out for 2 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, and out. 20, breathe in, and out. 19, breathe in, and out. 18, breathe in, and out. 17, breathe in, and out. 16, breathe in, and out. 15, breathe in, and out. 14, breathe in, and out. 13, breathe in, and out. 12, breathe in, and out. 11, breathe in, and out. 10, breathe in, and out. 9, breathe in, and out. 8, breathe in, and out. 7, breathe in, and out. 6, breathe in, and out. 5, breathe in, and out. 4, breathe in, and out. 3, breathe in, and out. 2, breathe in, and out. 1. All right, guys, you're gonna sync up with me. You're gonna take your last breath, breathe in all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible, and hold that breath. Now squeeze your stomach, squeeze your chest, squeeze that oxygen to the brain. Squeeze as hard as you can for another 3, 2, 1, and a big ah sound. Just let it go and hold your breath. Just hold your breath, just relax. Feeling the sense of calm, the sense of peace, the sense of deep relaxation that is always there inside of you. You allow your mind and body to heal and recover from within. So you hold your breath as you relax, reconnecting with your mind, your body, and your soul. As we hold our breath here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in, all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible, and hold that breath. Holding it up there for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big ah sound. Just let it go. Just relax. You're gonna take 3 sighs of relief. Deep breath in, all the way in, and big sigh. 2 more in, all the way in, And big sigh. One last one in, all the way in. And big sigh. Good. Now you're gonna go into your second set of deep breathing for today. Same thing. Stomach first, then chest, then head. Then let it go. Stomach first, then chest, then head. Then let it go. Nice, full, deep breaths. Making every breath count. Energizing and healing yourself from within. Nice, circular, deep breaths. Don't pause at the bottom, don't pause at the top. If you feel lightheaded, if you feel tingling sensations rushing across your body, it is very normal. Just keep breathing. Filling yourself up with full, deep breaths. Making every breath count. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And then let it go. Stomach first, then chest, then head. And then letting it go. Good. And again, feeling every breath come in and go out. Following your breath. Energizing your chakras from the base of your spine, up the spine. Energizing your pineal gland all the way up the neck. Just letting it go. Stomach first, then chest, then head, then let it go. You want to pump yourself up like a balloon. You want to fill yourself up with oxygen before our next breath hold. So fill yourself up, energizing every cell inside your body. Taking it fully in, all the way in. And let it go. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. Good. We're just gonna do 20 more breaths here. As we do this last 20 breaths, I want you to double the speed of how you are breathing. And I want you to have the countdown in your head. You're gonna breathe in for 2 seconds, breathe out for 2 seconds. And this time you can use your mouth to breathe in and breathe out. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. 20. Breathe in and out. 19. Breathe in and out. 18. Breathe in and out. 17. Breathe in and out. 16. Breathe in and out. 15, breathe in and out. 14, breathe in and out. 13, breathe in and out. 12, breathe in and out. 11, breathe in and out. 10, breathe in and out. 9, breathe in and out. 8, breathe in and out. 7, breathe in and out. 6, breathe in and out. 5, breathe in and out. 4, breathe in and out. 3, breathe in and out. 2, breathe in and out. 1. All right, guys, you're gonna sync up with me. You're gonna take your last breath. Breathe in all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible, and hold that breath. Now squeeze your belly, squeeze your chest, squeeze your neck, squeeze as hard as you can for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a big sound, just let it go and hold your breath. Again, just hold your breath and just relax. Feeling that energy roam inside of you as you reconnect with your mind, your body, your soul, and the universe. Feeling this deep stillness inside of you, where the conscious and the subconscious meet, where all healing and all creation begins. As you relax, you hold your breath. Good. Very good. We're just gonna hold our breath here. On a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in, all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible, and hold that breath. Holding it up there for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a big sound, just let the breath go. Good. It's gonna take 3 sighs of relief. Deep breath in, all the way in. And big sigh. 2 more in, all the way in. And big sigh. 1 last one in, all the way in. And big sigh. Good. Now you're gonna go into your last set of deep breathing for today. This is the last 40 breaths we will be doing for today. So make these last 40 breaths count. Making every breath as full and as deep of a breath in as possible. And then just letting it go. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 39. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 38. Have the countdown in your heads as we take this last 38 breaths. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 37. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 36. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 35. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 34. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 33. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 32. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 31. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 30. Deep breath in, all the way in. And let it go. 29. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 28. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 27. Deep breath in. And let it go. 26. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 25. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 24. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 23. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 22. Deep breath in. And let it go. 21. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 20. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 19. Deep breath in. And let it go. 18. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 17. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 16. Deep breath in, all the way in. And let it go. 15. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 14. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 13. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 12. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 11. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 10. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 9. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 8. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 7. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 6. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 5. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 4. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 3. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 2. Fully in, all the way in. And let it go. 1. All right, guys, you're gonna sync up with me. You're gonna take your last breath. Breathe in all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible. And hold that breath. Squeezing your belly, squeezing your chest, squeezing your neck, squeezing as hard as you can for another 3, 2, 1. And a big ah sound. Just let it go and hold your breath. And just hold your breath and just relax. Feeling this inner peace inside of you. This deep relaxation inside of you. Whenever you get the urge to breathe, I want you to take a deep breath in and hold it there for 15 seconds. But until then, just relax. And right now, I want you to visualize the goals that you're trying to achieve in your life. See yourself achieving every goal that you set out in your life. Feeling so grateful, as though the goal has already come true. Feeling the energy inside of you. Knowing that all your creations can come true. And you're still holding your breath. We're going to hold it here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, One, taking a deep breath in all the way in, as deep of a breath in as possible, and hold that breath. Now squeeze your stomach, squeeze your chest, squeeze your neck one final time as hard as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a big sound, just let it go. And just relax. Just relax. Go back to your normal breathing. Feeling grateful for your breath. Feeling grateful for your life. Feeling so grateful for this moment right now. Knowing that with every breath that you take, you are getting stronger and stronger. With every breath that you take, you are becoming more and more successful and abundant in every way. So feel grateful for your breath. Feel grateful for who you are. Feel grateful for all the goals that you are going to achieve and that you have already achieved. As you take every breath, you remember and you remind yourself that you deserve all the love and abundance in the world. Because you deserve all the love and abundance in the world. So right now in this state again, as you take your final few deep breaths, take a deep breath in. And as you let it go, you remind yourself, I deserve all the love and abundance in the world. Two more times with full passion inside of your head. Deep breath in. I deserve all the love and abundance in the world. One last time, taking that deep breath in. And again, as you let it go, I deserve all the love and abundance in the world. And right now, you want to set an intention for yourself that you will do whatever it takes to make your goals and dreams come true. That you will take action every day. That you will commit to breathing consciously every day so that you can make your dreams a reality, so that you can make your dreams come true. If not for you, for the person you love, for the people around you, don't just do it for you, do it for them as well. Good. Very good. Now I'm going to slowly count to three. As I count to three, you're going to open up your eyes, feeling good, feeling relaxed, feeling better than ever. In one, slowly wiggling your fingers, slowly wiggling your toes. In two, and three. Eyes open, feeling good, feeling relaxed, feeling better than ever. So give yourself a nice stretch. The final stretch of the 4 days as you really come back to consciousness. As you come back to reality, as you finally set your intentions of making your goals and dreams come true. Because today is not the final day, but today is day number one of your most amazing life. How do you guys feel now? You could type into the chat. How do you guys feel? Are you guys feeling more energized? Are you feeling fresh? Are you feeling great? Are you feeling amazing? Are you feeling better than you did? Right? Ready for a nap. Okay, don't take a nap. Okay, take a nice sleep after this because it's super late already. All right. Um, but how many of you realize? How many of you, like on a scale of 1 to 10, if you could describe 10 being amazing and one being not great, how are y'all feeling right now? Just type into the chat. Okay, I'm very curious on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, one being not great. How are you guys feeling right now? Feel damn good. Oh, I love it. All right. Feel damn good. Awesome. 9.5. Okay, awesome. Okay, what about the rest of you? How are you feeling right now? Did I keep my promise? I told you, right? Every day, even though you felt good, I have more ways to make you feel better. How many of you felt today was one of the most powerful? Wow, shit, right? And you see how easy it is to feel good, guys. Trust me, you've experienced this already. When you go back into your environment, you're going to get busy. You might even forget a lot of these different techniques that I've shared with you over this past 4 days. You might go back to your normal lifestyle, go back doing the same thing, getting the same results over and over again. But as always, I want to challenge you one last time to raise your standard. Don't give in to society. Don't be part of society. Do you want to be part of the 98% or do you want to be part of the 2%? Most people try to fit in with the 98%. You want to be courageous enough to live in the 2%. Because people around you are going to tear you down. Have you heard of a crab mentality before? Anybody heard of a crab mentality before? You know what's a crab mentality? When you put a bunch of crabs into a bucket, and when all the crabs see one crab trying to leave the bucket, do you know what all the other crabs would do? They would pull that crab back in so that the crab does not leave the bucket. And that's what society also does. People will laugh at you, tell you, why do you do this? Why do you need to invest in yourself? Why do you need to join programs? Why do you need to do personal development? Why do you listen to podcasts? Why do you talk about things that are weird? Why are you breathing consciously? What bullshit is this? And then you tell them, hey, I want to be great. I'm just being great. And if you watch all the top athletes now, right, they will always pause to take a deep breath first. I will share with you guys a video. Anybody know Novak Djokovic? Anybody here know Novak Djokovic? They asked him a simple question. What is the one most powerful thing that you have learned over this past few years? What is the most important thing? And he will tell you it is deep breathing. Because that's how much deep breathing can change your state, can change your life. Right. So now you guys have the fundamentals of breathing, the fundamental breathing techniques to make your life stronger. But again, my encouragement to you is to not just have it as techniques, but to actually use these tools. Okay. To make sure you don't just put those tools on the shelf. Use the tools. So right now, make the commitment of when are you going to use each tool. Okay. So to answer your question, there is no maximum number of rounds that you can do each time. Okay. In reality, if you want to do more, if you want to go deeper, you also can. The most rounds I've ever done was, I think, about 10 rounds of deep breathing. And I go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And these are like more advanced practices, right? But as for now, what I'll encourage you guys to do is to do at least 2 to 3 rounds every day. Okay. Especially breath holding. Okay, guys. You want to learn to hold your breath at different times of the day. Because what cool thing I want you guys to realize when we do that. How many of you notice you could hold your breath longer than you felt you normally can? Type me into the chat. Right, just now when we were doing the breathing, how many of you felt like, wow, actually I can hold my breath longer than I thought I could, right? So if you really joined me all the way earlier, the first set we held our breath for a minute. The second set we held our breath for a minute 15 seconds. And the third set we held our breath for at least a minute 40 seconds. So if you did that with me, congratulations, you are very healthy. Because we said, what is the mark? 40 seconds, right? They're very healthy. So congratulations, you're very healthy. But what I want you to really understand, okay, is how doing this rebalances your nervous system. Because if you just think about what we did earlier, what did we do? We took a lot of deep breaths, right? In and out, 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 in and out. Huge amount of deep breathing, right? When that happens, a lot of our oxygen went up, CO2 levels went down. And then up here, what did we do? We held our breath, right? You hold your breath, you hold your breath, you hold your breath, you hold your breath. And let's assume this line is your breathing stimulus line, the line that says that you need to breathe every time, right? Suddenly you hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, because you have gotten rid of the CO2 in your body, because you are in a more alkaline state, you are healthier. And suddenly you could hold your breath for longer than you think you could, right? And then you hold your breath longer, hold your breath, hold your breath. Eventually, when you had the urge to breathe, what did I make you do? Okay, let's see whether you guys remember. Eventually, when you guys have the urge to breathe, what do you need to do? Okay, I'm asking you this so that you can remember this as a practice at home, right? But just now, earlier on, when we held our breath for a very long time, and when we finally got the urge to breathe, what did you do? Guys, what did you do? Type into the chat so that I know that you know how to do this, okay? Again, I want to make sure you got this, okay, guys? Let go, not so much. Okay, what else? What else? So you're holding your breath already for a very long time. You're holding your breath. You have no more oxygen inside of you. And then when that happens, what did I tell you to do? Okay. Okay. Never mind. You were doing it, so it's okay. I'll tell you now so you know. I told you to take a deep breath in, correct? After you held your breath for very long, I told you to take a deep breath in and then hold it there for how long? Hold it there for how long, guys? Type into the chat. 15 seconds. That's right. And so let's just rewind a little bit. You held your breath very long. You hold your breath very long. Suddenly, you hold your breath past the point where you thought you could hold your breath. And then down here, you took one breath in. And then you held it there for 15 seconds. You know what you're doing here? You're training your brain and body to say, hey, I have a limited amount of breaths. Go use it optimally. And so, after you hold your breath for such a long time and you only take one breath, and then you hold that breath for 15 seconds, Your nervous system and all re-optimizes itself. Breathing, bringing your breathing stimulus line lower. Why is this important? Is because if you think about anybody who's stressed, their breathing stimulus line is up here. Breathe, 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 breathe. Short, shallow, tiny breath. Breathe, 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 breathe. Because of that, the nervous system, the breathing stimulus line increases. Is this making sense to you guys? I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Is this making sense? Yeah. So again, when you do this, when you hold your breath, when you take so many breaths and you hold your breath, you bring this breathing stimulus line back down. And so then naturally, your breath is slower. Breathe, 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 breathe. And you bringing your baseline back lower. And then the cool thing with that is when you bring your baseline back lower, your blood pressure also goes down. Your health, your general energy levels, your general recovery rate all increases. And that's why it's important to do this every day. To rebalance your nervous system, to put your state back into its rightful place. Or else everyone around you is gonna fuck your day up as much as they can. How many of you know what I mean? Yeah. Colleagues, friends, even the public people. I don't know. Have you seen people out there who are just pissed off at the world? Honking at everybody. I don't know why I still get triggered by honks. Anybody else get triggered by a horn? When somebody horns you, do you get triggered? Anybody? Wow, when I get somebody honks me, right? I can feel my nervous system just going like, you mother. It's getting so pissed off, right? Again, the world is there to piss you off. And that's why there's this cool theory, right? I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit, but there's this cool theory that maybe this world is actually hell. Maybe, right? Because right, the Buddhist, if you see the Buddhist teachings, they tell you that people get like reincarnated in hell, right? But then they get reincarnated on this earth. So does that mean that this earth is actually hell? Maybe in reality, earth is actually hell. Okay. And that's why so many people are suffering, right? I don't know. Okay, sidetrack, sidetrack. Anyways, the world is hell. The environment is gonna be hell. You don't need to feel like hell. Because here's one thing I wanted you to remember from this 4 day. If you can feel like heaven on the inside, okay, write this down, okay, guys. If you can feel like heaven on the inside, no matter where you go, even if you go to hell, you will still feel like heaven. Does that make sense? As long as you can feel like heaven on the inside, no matter where you go, you will still feel like heaven. And now you have mastered your breath, how your emotions work, right? So, you guys learned something? Have you guys learned something? If you guys learned something, just type yes into the chat, right? I know it's getting late. Okay, guys. Just in case, right? For any of you who have not already, right? Who have not already joined us for our community. Again, the idea behind this community is to share with you my even more advanced breathing techniques, but not just that. It's a community where we actually achieve our dreams together. So, what is everything you are getting when you join this community? You are first getting the Power Breath Mastery, where every 2 weeks you will gain new techniques, you will uncover your energy, reset, relax, feel good. I mean, imagine, right? When you go back to your life, you're going to get stressed. So at least once every 2 weeks, you will realign yourself. so that you are focused and energized and ready to take on whatever goal that you have to take. And then, of course, to make sure you achieve your goals, you want to make sure that you have an unstoppable mind so that you can remove any limiting beliefs, so that you can find joy and fulfillment in everything that you do. Anybody would like to enjoy your life? What if you could find fulfillment in even the ugliest of tasks? What if I told you that even sweeping the floor, anybody like sweeping the floor? What if I told you that even while sweeping the floor or washing dishes, you can find a lot of joy and fulfillment doing it in the most mundane of tasks? How useful would that be in your life? That's what happens when you understand how and why your mind does what it does. And then, of course, once your mind is working well, you need to manifest your goals. Because if you are not manifesting your goals, you are not attracting your goals, you are not creating your goals. We want to make sure that your goals and your dreams become a reality, that it actually comes true. And to make sure we get there, to assist you to get there, you're going to get the easier life, where I'm going to share with you all the latest AI techniques, all the AI stuff to cut your work time by at least 10 hours a week. Anybody like to save 10 hours a week? Right? Anybody would like to only work 10 hours a week? That's the goal. Okay, the goal is to only be able to work 10 hours a week and still make money. Right? And then, of course, on top of that, you're going to get the coaching sessions. You're going to get the university with all the recordings. Actually, I have a secret. Okay, I need you guys to sign an NDA. But before, since I cannot make you guys sign an NDA right now, can y'all just like agree that you have an NDA, right? So in this university, what's interesting is actually I will be sharing with you any videos you need so that you can be successful. Whether it is marketing, whether it is trading, whether it is sales, any way of making money that you want to make, I have a lot of experts that I've already invested in. And I will then in this university, you can have access to these different things. You must just tell me what you want access to, and I'll give it to you. Okay. Because I think it might be borderline illegal or gray area. Okay. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right. But that's what you're also getting in the university. Because we want to make sure you are healthy, you are wealthy, you are successful in every area of your life, right? You're going to get the mentorship and support, total value $49,000. Of course, your investment is not $10,000, right? I said you will be getting a scholarship, but guess what, guys? It's not even going to be $2,000. All right. In fact, in reality, I also have a bigger scholarship, and that was a big surprise I wanted to share with you. Because, like I said to you, my goal is to make sure people achieve their dreams. Because how many of you agree that if you achieve your dreams, you will also help more people? Anybody agree? Right? If you become a multi-millionaire, you will be able to help more people. That's my hope now. That's my hope. Because my hope is to make an impact on 1 billion lives. I don't need to make it directly. It could be indirectly. So if I can help you and you help 1 million people, then wow, that helped me a lot. And that is the goal. Because if we can help and grow and grow and grow, we can remove all the hate in this world. We can remove all the anger in this world. And just imagine what kind of world would that be? Right? So again, as always, like I said, it's not even going to be $2,000, but I'm not going to tell you the investment, right? Because money is a renewable resource. I want you to be able to have the faith and belief that you can make your dreams come true. And then, if that is the case, we will do everything to work together to make sure your dreams come true. Because at one point, I was not making my dreams come true. I needed the support, the coaching, and the community. And that's why I created this community. Again, the purpose of the community is to help you master your breath. have more energy, help you improve your focus, remove whatever stress, worries, anxieties you have throughout the year, empower you with the confidence you need to actually achieve your goals and make it a reality. Removing whatever abundance blocks. Again, we only have just one goal with this community, and it's to help you achieve your goals. How much is your goals worth to you? Just imagine it really lah, imagine lah, okay? Worst case scenario, you feel a little bit better, you get a bit more energized. But best case scenario, your dreams and goals actually come true. How much would that mean to you? All right. So again, go to bit.ly/Dream Achievers Club. All right. Bit.ly/Dream Achievers Club. It is a very small, just fill in your details very quickly. My team will then arrange. So first thing you need to understand, guys, not everybody again is going to get accepted. Okay, again, not everyone is going to get accepted. Okay, only a selected few of you will. Right. So before, okay, Ken, before John, just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay, last one. Last one. Okay, last one. I would really, really appreciate it if you could give me the feedback. Right? I give, guys, I poured my blood, my sweat, my tears. How many of you appreciate like me showing up with high energy over these 4 days? Okay. Standing here talking to the camera, I can tell you right at some points my calf was like cramping a little bit. But you know what? I was like, okay, I'm gonna give all out. I'm gonna go all out. And I hope you guys appreciate it. Right? If you do, if you can just give me a little bit of feedback, right? Just take 2 minutes, just give this feedback. I promise you, this is the last thing. Okay, this is the last thing that we will be doing for today because my goal is to make this one of the best classes ever, right? If you know anything about UPW, I hope to make this a UPW. Okay, to make this as popular, if not even more popular than Tony Robbins' signature classes. Okay, so again, go to PowerBreath Masterclass /feed. PowerBreath Masterclass feedback, right? Or just scan the QR code. Okay, just scan the QR code. Do, do, do. Okay, bit.ly/PowerBreath Masterclass feedback. All right, just take 2 minutes. Or you feel like you are lazy to fill in the form, what you can also do is you can unmute yourself and just share something. If you want to share, if you want to say something, you can also say it. All right. Do. Okay. And once you are done, just type done into the chat. All right. Once you are done, just type done into the chat. Okay, so John's gonna go very soon, but before John goes, let's all switch on our videos. Can we switch on our videos to take one group picture together? Okay, I forgot to take our group picture first day one, day two, day three. But one amazing thing happened is all of you showed up. Okay, one of the most impressive things that most coaches and trainers are very jealous of in my trainings is that people show up Monday, Tuesday, all 4 days, right? So I want you to give yourself a huge round of applause. One huge final time for showing up on this 4 days. Okay. Well done. Well done. Okay. So, guys, can you switch on your videos? Can you switch on your cameras? Can we take one picture together? All right, guys, is it okay if I use this as a memory? Can I use this picture and show my parents and be like, ha, look, okay, I'm achieving more and I'm doing more and I am just teaching people how to breathe and it's changing people's lives. All right, okay, again, just switch on your videos. Is that nasal tape, right? What nasal tape is that? Let me send you. What nasal tape is that? Is that peak flow? Is that nafas peak flow? No? Okay, you wait. Okay, make sure. Here. So these nasal tapes are coming soon, okay? Make sure you buy this. Hey, these are my nasal tapes. Hey, hey, you got it. Yes, yes, I remember. You got it from the event. Okay, okay. Okay, guys, sorry, switch on your cameras. I'm gonna take a picture. Get ready. Okay, Vu, Bang, Anna, Raj, are you there? Just one picture, right? Just one picture. Okay, it's just one picture only lah. Okay, I know you're very shy. Just show your, oh my God, finally get to see your faces. Okay, Vu, Bang, Raj, if you're there, please switch on your videos. If you can, if you're not, okay lah, I understand lah, fine. Get ready, guys. Gonna smile in 3, 2, 1. Big smiles. Yeah, one more time. Big smile. Nice. Awesome. Okay, guys. So if you are done with the feedback, again, just type done into the chat so that I know that you are done. But until then, for those of you who are joining me more, I look forward to seeing you, right? The team is going to arrange the interview very soon and everything. We're just going to have a chat. And for those of you that I'm not going to see, guys, the ice bath challenge. Okay, I'm definitely going to see you guys during the ice bath challenge. Okay, so I'll be following up with you guys to make sure that you guys come for the ice bath challenge as a graduation. All right, Zach, interestingly enough, has actually tried the ice bath challenge. Right, Zach. So if you can share, Zach, if you can share with the guys, how was the ice bath challenge for you? If you can unmute yourself for a moment. Just unmute yourself for a moment. Okay.
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
Zach. So let me ask you, how was the ice bath experience for you? Because a lot of people here, I think they've never done it before. Was it scary?
Yeah. When it's a beginning, it's quite challenging. I having a
Okay.
difficult time to breathe.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm. And then like, how did it feel after?
After I felt pretty good about it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So in the first 30 seconds of the ice bath, do you feel like you were gonna die?
Yeah. It's like very everything is different. Basically it's like my body go into full panic mode.
Okay. And then how did you stay for so long inside the ice bath then?
It's actually through breathing. Probably breathing, just get used to it, and then slowly getting regulated.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then after that, you feel good, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Zach. Thank you so much for sharing that. Right, guys? And that's what you want to experience. When you can get through something as scary and as difficult as the ice bath, where your brain is panicking, telling you, oh my fucking God, I'm going to die, everything else becomes easier. Okay? Your children, your wife, your girlfriend, all becomes easier. All right, guys? So I will text you, I'll follow up with you. I hope you guys learned something. Do you guys learn something over this 4 days? If you guys learned something, just type yes into the chat. One final time. Guys, remember this. Whenever life gets tough, whenever life gets stressful, challenging, difficult in any way, always, always remember to just breathe. When people around you are tearing you down, remember that inside of you, you have everything you need to be successful. And at any point, if you have any doubts, find me. Okay. At any point in time, you don't feel good in any way, remember to find me. Within seconds, within minutes, I will change you and I will put you back on the right path. All right. Okay, guys. Until then, my name is Piachai Teo. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you have this upgrade. I hope you are committed to raising your standards. Remember to double down on nature. Remember to raise your standards. Remember to breathe, guys, and remember to make all your goals and all your dreams come true. All right. Until then, again, my name is Piachai Teo. Thank you so much for showing up each and every day. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Okay. If any of you would like to say something now, you can raise your hands and say something. But if not, I'm going to wish you a good night. Would anybody like to say something? John, you've unmuted yourself. Would you like to say
Yeah,
something?
thanks everybody. That was good 4 days. And Gonna take it forward into my life, daily life.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome. How do you feel after this 4 days?
Better.
How do you feel after the 4 days?
Yeah, better. Not 100%, but better than before.
Great. Right? It is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. Again, I really want to thank you, right? You've played full out with me. You've even switched on your videos, right? It was so much appreciated. I just really, really want to say that from the bottom of my heart. Like, really, thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. Right? Anybody else? Anybody else just like to unmute yourself and share something? If you'd like to, you can just unmute yourself and just share. Okay.
Hi, Prachai.
Hi,
Gracious
Dasha.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you
Yes.
very much for these 4 days. Really amazing. I mean that I mean this I think this one of the way I can feel the energy is actually running in my body.
Mm.
Especially actually I'm doing the meditation, and the first day itself that the energy is running while I meditate. So I can feel around my body.
That's super
Is it?
awesome. Do you realize it's like a shortcut to meditation? It's like a much faster.
I think it's the complement. I
Mm,
think we need to do both so that
mm,
we can excel in our spiritual path in that case.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
the I mean the well what the ice bar, right? It's really, I mean, it's panic when you go inside.
Ice bath is the best shortcut. 2 minutes in there and you're done. And you feel great.
And that is a
Done.
shortcut, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If any of you would like to buy an ice bath, let me know, okay? I will get you the best prices. I will give you the biggest discounts because I'm connected with all the ice bath people in Malaysia. If you see ice bath happening in Malaysia, it is all from one guy. This guy. Okay, so let me know. I will. But thank you for sharing, right? Thank you for so much for sharing, Dash. I
But
also, yes,
by the
go
way,
on.
the WhatsApp is your own number, right?
Yeah, it's a business number. Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay,
the
okay.
ones that
So
I've been WhatsApping
we
all you guys.
can reach out to you through that number, right?
Yes, you can reach out to me through that number. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Ken, thank you so much, man. Thank you again for showing up, for switching on the videos. I think you guys, right? You guys really helped me, like the both of you, especially. Like I could get more feedback, right? So not saying I don't appreciate the rest of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. But with the videos and everything, I'm like, oh man, okay, at least I'm talking to human being, right? Not an AI or whatever. All right. So is there anyone else? Anyone else would like to share something? If you would like to share something, you can just unmute yourself right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Okay, in counting three, two, and one. All right, guys, it is 10. It is really late, basically. What time is it? Oh my God, it's 10:40. Okay, it is 10:40 p.m. I know you guys are tired. I'm so fresh. I'm so excited for you because today is day number one of achieving, taking one step closer to your goals. And remember, guys, just 1%. Focus on the 1% every day. What is the 1% of improvement you can make every day? I look forward to hearing how you have grown 28 times next year. All right. Until then, again, my name is Piachai Teo. Thank you so much for joining this PowerBreath Masterclass and have an amazing, amazing life ahead. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you the greatest joy, the greatest fulfillment, the most amazing life that you can live. All right, guys. So thank you for showing up and share this with people that you love. Again, share this with people that you love. All right. Have a great life, guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye.